What's up everyone, it's Anthony from AB Fitness Center, and today I'm going to be discussing 3 fitness red flags you need to watch out for if your goal is transforming your physique and losing as much body fat as possible. If you find yourself saying any one of these 3 things, you need to subscribe, and this way you could watch and find out the truth about how to actually transform your body. But if someone's telling you these things, then you need to run away as fast as possible. So the first red flag that I see all the time, and I get this question all the time, or a statement all the time, is I cut out carbs, I cut out breads, I don't eat breads, I don't eat pastas, and I still can't lose fat. Well, here's the thing. It's not those foods that are causing you to gain body fat and not lose the amount of body fat that you want. You can't demonize certain foods. It's not certain foods that are causing you to gain weight. What's causing you to gain weight and not lose enough body fat is the fact that you're eating more calories than you think you're eating. Regardless of if you like it or not, that's the way science works. It's calories in versus calories out. If you're consuming too many calories, doesn't matter what it's coming from. So let's say you do cut out carbs, but now you're eating a ton more fat and a ton more protein, but you're still going over your calories, you're gonna gain weight. This is why it's so important to track your calories and to track your nutrition. So stop demonizing the foods, because it's not the foods that are causing you to gain weight. So just by cutting out breads, pastas, and things like that, it doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna lose weight. Do some people cut those foods out and lose weight? Yes, it happens, but because they're consuming too many of those foods to begin with. But the fact is, it's not the pastas and the breads that are causing you to gain weight. Stop thinking that it's certain foods that are doing it, because it's not. I've been on fat loss diets before. I've had clients on fat loss diets before who consume pastas, breads. I consume bread almost daily. I actually like bread, and it's one of the carbohydrate sources that my body just digests well. So it's not a problem. Some people are sensitive to certain foods, and you need to do some research and figure out what foods you're sensitive to, and then go from there and cut them out. But that's totally different thing. That's food sensitivity. It's not that if you just cut those foods out, you're gonna lose weight. So stop thinking that just by cutting out pastas and breads, that you're automatically gonna lose fat, because you're not. You have to be in a calorie deficit. So if you're not in a calorie deficit, or if you don't know how many calories you're actually eating, then you need to go back to square one, start tracking those things, and you'll see a huge difference in your physique. Okay, fitness red flag number 2. I don't overeat. I know portions. I eat very healthy. Still can't lose weight. This one drives me absolutely crazy. People come to me who tell me they want to lose 30 pounds, whatever, 20, 30 pounds, and they swear up and down, left and right, that I don't overeat in my portions. I eat healthy all the time. Well, if you did track your portions and you did eat low calorie all the time, how did you gain 20 and 30 pounds? Sorry, it's the brutal honest truth. If you want to lose weight, you need to be in a calorie deficit. I just stated that. But if you're not in a calorie deficit, then you're not losing weight. It's just that simple. So that means that if you have 20 to 30, 40, 50 pounds to lose, you don't know portion size, because you wouldn't be that heavy to begin with. It's the honest truth, and I hate to be brutally honest with you guys, but if you're sitting here telling me that you track portions and you understand how portion size works, you wouldn't be 20 to 30 pounds, because then you understand, all right, I need X amount of carbohydrates a day, X amount of protein, X amount of fat. These are the foods that I'm eating to get there, and whatever. Then you could adjust and you say, okay, well, I'm consuming 1,500 calories every day. My weight has been, stagnant for 3 weeks. It's just been fluctuating 2 or 3 pounds. So now I need to lower my calories, and then you'll start to see lose. But you don't know portion size. You're not eating healthy if you're not tracking. It's bottom line, plain simple. Sorry to be brutally honest with you guys, but sometimes you need to hear that. If you're 20 to 30, 40, 50 pounds overweight and you tell me you know how to track portions, and it's different if you actually know how to track them, but you're not doing it, that's different. But don't tell me you're doing it if you're that, because it's impossible. There's no way around it. Like I said, science is science, and you can't beat the law of thermodynamics, which basically says calories in, calories out. You're not a special snowflake, so if you can't If you're not doing that, sorry to say, and this is probably gonna piss you off, but tough is the truth. All right, fitness red flag number 3. And this one I hear from women all the time. I'm going through menopause, so I can't lose weight. Yes, menopause does change things for women. I'm not gonna sit here and say it doesn't. And I'm not a woman, so I can't say that I've experienced this before. But I've worked with hundreds of people who have gone through menopause who've actually lost body fat. So it's not impossible. Things do change in your body when it comes to menopause, but so does life changes. Think about it. What ages do women go through menopause? Now, what are the life changes that happen during that time? You know, you're after kids, you've had kids already, you know, you're in a different place in your life, and your career and your home dynamic is different. You're probably going out to eat more than you think. So it's not necessarily going through menopause that's causing you to gain weight. It's the lifestyle habits and the lifestyle creep that has happened to you to cause those things to happen. It's not, oh, enter menopause, gain a bunch of weight. It doesn't work like that. It's the lifestyle creep. As I've said in this video, probably 100 times at this point, calories in, calories out. If you want to lose body fat, you need to be in a calorie deficit. You need to eat less calories than your body's burning. Bottom line. So yes, it may get harder with menopause. It may take longer. So let's say in the past, you know, you went in a fat, let's say someone tracked correctly, right? Let's say someone followed my advice from the beginning, right? They came to me when they were 30 and we got them in really, really good shape. Now they're older, whatever, they go through menopause. So maybe it took them 1,500 calories at that point to lose body fat in their 30s when I worked with them. Now they're older, that 1,500 calories might take, instead of taking them 12 weeks to get really, really lean, that 1,500 calories might take them 15, 18 weeks. So it does slow down a little bit, but it's not the cause of it, right? It's, like I said, over time too, you lose muscle mass. It's just something that happens naturally as we age. So if you're losing muscle mass, your metabolic rate is slowing down. Remember, muscle is active tissue in your body. So muscle also helps you to digest foods and utilize nutrients a lot better. So if you're losing muscle, you're not utilizing nutrients correctly, you're gaining more weight. Now you couple that with, like I said, lifestyle creep. You're eating out more, you're drinking more maybe. All these are the things that happen with, you know, lifestyle creep. Like I said, you turn around and you added 20 pounds and you're like, oh, it must be from the menopause. Well, like I said, things in your life change. Remember, in your 30s, things are different. Maybe you start having kids, your career starts taking off. But in your 40s and 50s, you're already at the peak of your career. Your kids are older at this point. You're more relaxed. Maybe you're going on more vacations at this point. Maybe you're more stressed at this point. I mean, it really just depends, but you get the idea, right? And then between those times, let's say that 12 to 15 years, give or take, a lot has changed in your life. Maybe you stopped going to the gym for a certain period of time. Maybe you stopped caring about your nutrition. And all of that just compounds with itself. And when it compounds, it hits you like a ton of bricks. So it's not necessarily the menopause that's making you gain weight. It will slow things down, but it's also lifestyle creep that is the worst thing. So my advice, if you are going through menopause, start lifting weights, strength training 3 to 4 times a week, full body routines, the best. Track your nutrition. Keep track of your protein and your calories, carbs, fats, and alter that and adjust and see, okay, hey, am I losing weight eating this? Am I not? And be as diligent as possible. It's that simple. So guys, those are the 3 huge red flags that I see all the time that drive me nuts. So if someone's telling you those things, you need to run. But if you find yourself telling you that, then you need to click that subscribe button and figure out and learn from all the other videos I've done how to do this correctly. Hopefully that helps you. Make sure, like I said, you click below. You can find out more about the products and coaching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Remember, 70% of your results will come from what you eat. Nutrition is the foundation for your success, and small changes can make a big difference. Our nutrition coaching program is designed to provide you with personalized support and guidance to reach your goals faster, regardless of where you live. If you're interested in taking your nutrition to the next level, click the link to find out more.